Hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo están? Soy la profesora Che. Bienvenidos a otra semana de Español 101. In this video, I'll talk about the weekly assignments, Chapter 3 exam, midterm, and the oral presentation. There are 43 activities that you need to complete before Sunday or by Sunday of this week. Prior to opening your homework account and doing the homework, please watch the tutorial videos and study it, take notes, and if you have questions, please forward them to me. It will be about the ER, IR verbs in Spanish. You will learn how to conjugate them in the present tense. In the Estructura 3.4, you'll learn about the verbs tener and venir. And I'd like to bring your attention to the textbook page 101, where you'll see a list of the expressions that are used with tener, such as tener hambre, tener calor, tener frío, tener sueño, and many other expressions that are very important part of the Spanish language. So please take the time to go over this list and study them by heart for your exam number 3 and also for the midterm. It is important that you watch the tutorial videos, and if you don't think that you have grasped the concept, you can watch it many times. And like I said, take notes, and if you have any doubt, questions, then don't wait until it's too late. Come to see me, ask me, or email me. Once you're done with the homework of the week, then you will have to move on to the next activity of taking the test. Chapter 3 exam is available online already. It'll look a little bit different from the previous test. I have divided the exam into 3 separate sections, and you'll have to click 3 times to be able to complete all 3 sections of the test. The first section is composed of the vocabulary. You are given 10 minutes to complete the vocabulary section, which I think is more than enough. No one will need all the 10 minutes. It's a quick section, and if you have studied the vocabulary, it'll be the easiest section. In order for you to move on to the next part of the exam, you'll have to save the vocabulary section and click the new section, which is the grammar section. In this section, you will start out with the listening comprehension, where you have to listen to a native speaker speaking Spanish, and based on your comprehension, you will decide true or false on the statements that you'll see on the exam. After that section, you'll be tested on 2 grammatical points. The first one is on the possessive adjectives. In chapter 3, you'll learn how to say my, your, his, their, our, and you will have to fill in the blanks using one of these adjectives. If you already forgot what they were, then please go back and refresh your memory before you start the exam. The next section will be on the I forgot. Give me a second. Okay, the next section will be on the ER, IR verbs. Yes, on the ER, IR verbs. We'll give you a paragraph where you will have to use the verbs provided in the parentheses, and they're all the ER, IR verbs. And you need to conjugate them in the present tense to go with the subject of each sentence. The last section of the second part of the exam is a paragraph. We'll ask you to write a paragraph. It's a very short paragraph that you're writing about a family member in Spanish. It's a simple paragraph, and we expect you to use the words and the verbs that you've learned in chapter 2 and 3. If you have more vocabulary and if you can control the language more, then you're allowed to write more sophisticated sentences, but you don't have to. And as you do that, please be careful, as everything that you decide to put in your paragraph is evaluated. Make sure the spelling is there, and please respect the punctuation rules. Remember, the accents are expected to be used on the right spot to avoid penalty. Once you are done with this section, and by the way, this section you'll have 35 minutes. You have to click the last part of the exam, and that last section is on the Spanish adjectives. And you have 10 minutes. Like I said, it's more than enough time. You only need all 10 minutes for you to complete the last portion of the exam. Once you are done, don't forget to save your work. Altogether, you have 55 minutes, which is 20 minutes, 15 minutes more than what you had in your previous test. So remember to take all 3 tests by Sunday. Let me move on to the next topic, which is the oral presentation. Our oral presentation will happen on campus in April, so we still have plenty of time to prepare for this project. Prior to starting your research, you have to get an approval on your topic from me. And this is my second time including this announcement on this video. You have to go on Blackboard, click on oral presentation, and open the discussion forum where it says post your topic. You have to announce your topic for the entire class, and also you need to get an approval. I will leave a comment. You have to read it and then provide any additional information. If I have requested an additional information, you have to provide that before you start your research. And also make sure that your topic is not repetitive. Make sure, go through the list of the topics that your classmates have posted, and just remind yourself that yours is not repetitive. We don't want to have the same topics. Our midterm exam is scheduled on March, so pay attention. If you are taking the Friday section, which is the section 71, you will come to campus on March 11th, that's a Friday, at 10. We're meeting in the same room where we met on the first day. And if you are taking the Wednesday section, which is the section 72, that's a Wednesday. The exam will take place on March 9th at 10 in the same room where we met on the first day. You don't need to bring anything except for a pencil and an eraser. I will provide the exam. You don't need a Scantron. I have made a review video available on YouTube. In order to access it, you have to go on Blackboard, click on exams, and click on YouTube videos, and click midterm. I also have made the review sheet available on Blackboard. Please print it out prior to watching the video. It will be a lot easier for you to follow along if you have the paper in front of you. One more reminder. Some students have emailed me asking me if I could reset some of the activities that they have completed. Just be reminded that I can't do that. Once you use up all your attempts, I think most of the activities are allowed to try again up to 4 times. And once you use up all those attempts, then I cannot reset your activity unless there was a technological issues. If you have further questions, you know what to do. Email me, come to see me, and hopefully you are having a wonderful semester, and we're halfway through almost. Hang in there. Okay, bye bye, adios.